everyone. Hope you're doing great today. Uh, let's talk today about the importance of questions to move us away from situations that are occupying our minds and bringing ourselves to this state of complete surrendering to the solutions that are already present. They already exist, and they are also here for us to be experienced and bringing us to our next level. And I think that this is very important to be talked about because the mind tries to get in the way whenever you have a situation and you don't know how things can be sorted out. It's always a welcoming thing to make yourself questions. The questions, they have the power to move away from the loop that sometimes the mind tries to create on things that you might be experiencing. And the questions also put you in a state of not just surrendering to the solutions to come in, but also of stopping the self-talk, the negative self-talk that you might be having about your capacities, about your abilities, about your power to literally sort things out through you. But it's not just about you. And I think this is that it's the greatest thing that you can always remind yourself. There is a need for certain receptivity to exist, for things to be sorted out for themselves in an easier way, for things to be handled gently, for things to be have the pieces put together to bring anything that you might wish, that you may want to manifest in your life. So let's give some examples here, okay? Let's say that you want to try something new and your mind tries to get in the way by saying, I can't do this, it's not possible, or things like that. So you can shift that, I cannot do this, by what else can I do about it? What is it for me that I can experience for the first time? What is the new approach that I can have towards the situation? What is it here for me that I'm not being able to see that is perfect? So all those questions, they put you in a state of seeing things already sorted out. You see, it's not bringing you to a state of push and pull anymore that mind tries to create, or certain things that you have as memories may try to get in the way. You simply let those things aside and say, okay, what else? So you are very prone to the solutions, the easiness, the things that are already available to you, the abundance of possibilities of resolution to come and be manifested in your reality. So it's all about openness. And when you put yourself questions like those, you are bringing you into this state of openness. Openness to possibilities, openness to solutions, openness to opportunities that you might have never thought of. So let yourself be surprised by the questions that you pose yourself. Let be surprised by life. The mind can only reach what is already known, what it was already lived, what was said before, the memories, which may also be translated as programs that you have got used to. But you can always experience something new, and to experience something new, we have to get out of the way. And the best way of getting out of the way is being open to the unknown. Is recognizing that we don't know what we don't know. And by not knowing what we don't know, that means that there is something else besides that we don't know. And it's exactly this new thing that we don't know that brings us to the next level, the next stage of experiencing something. This being who you want to become. So you can also make another question. Who you need to be who you want to be? Who do you need to be who you want to be? And you can bring this to your present state, Because every time that you make yourself a question, you're bringing this possibility into your present moment. But if you are in the mind, what mind tries to create is simply excuses for you not to experience that you want to experience. Literally trying to get in the way. But when you put yourself questions, you are moved away from that space of the mind. You create a space inside yourself. You create space in your surroundings. You create space for that new thing to manifest, to be presented to you in surprising ways. And this is exactly when growth happens. Because if you're constantly repeating the same old thing, it comes to a point that it doesn't feel exciting any longer, isn't it? Unless there is something new that is introduced in there that makes you feel excited about it. Say, oh wow, it's the wow effect, it's the wow moment. And this can be applied to any aspect of life. The more open we are to new possibilities, the better things are. And the questions, they bring you into this state of openness and receptivity, and knowing that if you have an intuition, for example, leading you in a certain direction, then you can trust that and make the actions that are going to lead into the desired destination. But in order to listen to the intuition, of course, that you have to be more silent, more time, dedicate yourself to be more in silence, and be willing to listen. You see, it's a passive quality that then is going to be transformed into something active. So when you are in the silent mode, you can witness what is happening currently in your life. You can see where the boat is going to. You can feel how things are moving. And from that, then you have that hint of what may be your next section. What is the possible thing that you can do about that situation? But anything that you might be experiencing is not there to bring you down. It's to bring you to the next level. So you can always harness that situation in your favor, because it's there for that purpose. It's not meant to bring you to it's not meant to bring you down. It's simply showing that there is something else. There's something more for you to experience. There's something for you to transcend. And to transcend, it means being this openness, this open state within you. To listen, to enjoy, to bath yourself into. And when the time is right, and when I say time as timing, boom, you do what you need to do. And the more you do that, the more you understand the inner workings of things around, how they are shifting. And of course, sometimes they are challenging. And it has to be challenging. Because if it's not, it's too comfortable. And if it's too comfortable, there is no growth. So it's all about accepting the changes, accepting the transformations in life. They are here for a purpose. They are bringing you to a better state of mind. That is not the limited mind. It's something bigger than that. It's something greater than that. It's something that is very encompassing. So in case you're having those challenge of being more silent and going to that mode within yourself of receptivity and clarity, it might be that the chill out for the senses that I posted last week, and it's gonna be available till the end of this month, can be of help to you. So you can find the link at the description box, and you can enjoy like this moment for yourself, showing up to yourself to clear out anything that might be trying to get in the way. Maybe those mismatch of ideas, they are not in resonance to where you want to be, or how you want to be, or you want to experience things. So let's give another example as we touched upon this topic, okay? Let's say that you want to experience something new. You already know what you want, but it feels as though you don't have those features or the qualities of what you want to experience in your surroundings. What can you do about it? This is a question that you can also say, right? What can I do about it? Pose it without that expectation of the answer to come straight away. But it might be that you have the answer straight away as well, because intuition is not something that is switch on, switch off. The only thing that it happens is like the clouds of things that are, in our minds, in the emotional body as well, like in our emotions that are trying to be, sources of things for us, but sometimes they are not. So by being silent, you give yourself the opportunity of not having them, creating this noise that is not very conducive to what you want to experience. So let's say, for instance, that you want to, sail. Okay, I just have this idea now. Let's say that you want to sail, and then you are in an environment that there is nothing related to sail and sailing. What can you do about it? You can do something about it. You can do something about sailing, even though you're in a countryside, even though you are in the mountains. So what can you do to bring this into your vicinity? So maybe watching this video, and then you have the sea there, okay? As you can feel the breeze that is in this video, there's a very gentle breeze, and then you can close your eyes and imagine yourself having this breeze, in your face. It's an example. What else can you do about it? Let's say that you want to, years ago, I was really flirting with the idea of buying a pair of speed skates, okay? I really like speed skating, and I was thinking, maybe it's time to make a move and get a speed skates, because I had urban, I had a fitness before, and I said, okay, maybe it's the time to get a new one, and I was flirting with that. But I didn't want to wait for me to buy the speed skate, receive the speed skate, to start practicing speed skate. And I asked myself, okay, what can I do about this? What can I do about this? Because I want to practice today. I don't want to wait for, I don't know when, to start speed skating. So what did I do? I posed myself a question. What else? What else is possible here? And then some ideas came to me, like maybe renting from someone in my city that practices it. Maybe buying one that is offered by, maybe a shop that makes it here, and I don't know. You see, we don't know. And the other idea that I had was, what if I do some training, speed skating training that is off skate? And to my surprise, by listening to my intuition on that, to my surprise, I found out that about 30 to 40% of the training in speed skating is done off skate, in dry land. So, you see, we don't have to wait to get something for them to get another thing. It's like, in the present moment, we already have the tools, the resources that we need to do what we want to do. To manifest whatever we want to manifest. To experience whatever we want to experience. So it's about you bringing closer, and bringing closer by you being what you want to do, by being what you want to be, by seeing what you want to see, and make this something more consistent in your daily life. So things get far easier when, instead of focusing on the perceived as a problem, and then focus instead that there are only solutions. All possibilities, they are here right now, of leading us into our desired destination. That's it. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was, you know, brought you something new, brought you something that you didn't know. And it was very fun to make this video. I was not having expectations about how this thing was going to happen, where I was going to record it. But I knew that this was going to be very interesting in doing. And I opened myself to the possibility of making it happen. And that's it. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. I hope that you have enjoyed this conversation, and see you next time. So take good care and bye bye.